You probably have no trouble playing video games or scrolling through your phone for hours. You can do that without even noticing time passing. But try studying for just 30 minutes? Sighs. That suddenly feels like climbing a mountain. What about spending an hour working on your side hustle? Rhetorical. Doesn't sound very tempting, does it? Even though you logically know that studying, working out, or building something meaningful will benefit you in the long run, you still choose the easier path. TV, games, social media. One activity is effortless and rewarding. The other takes work and patience. But there are people who consistently do the hard things. They study regularly, hit the gym, grow their business. So the question is, inquisitive, what's their secret? Why do some people feel more motivated to do difficult things? The answer lies in a powerful brain chemical, emphatic dopamine. Most people think of dopamine as the pleasure chemical, but that's not exactly right. Explanatory. Dopamine is more about desire. It's what gives you the motivation to chase after something. To understand how powerful it is, let's look at a famous neuroscience experiment. Researchers implanted electrodes into the brains of rats. Every time the rat pressed a lever, its brain's reward system was stimulated. The result? Intense. The rats became obsessed. They pulled the lever over and over, skipping food, water, even sleep, until they collapsed from exhaustion. Then the scientists reversed the process. They blocked dopamine. Surprised. Suddenly, the rats didn't want to do anything. They wouldn't eat, drink, or move unless food was literally placed in their mouths. Their desire was completely gone. This shows us something important, insightful. It's not hunger or thirst alone that drives behavior. It's dopamine. And this same process plays out in your daily life. Your brain sets priorities based on how much dopamine it expects to get from a task. If something gives you a lot of dopamine, you chase it. If it gives you little or none, it feels boring, even if it's important. What kinds of activities release dopamine? Pretty much anything that has a potential reward, especially if it's immediate. That's why junk food, video games, and TikTok are addictive. Warning: your brain learns to crave those hits of dopamine, even when they're harming you. Take addiction as an extreme example. Serious. A drug user knows what they're doing is destructive, but the brain doesn't care. All it wants is more dopamine. Emphatic. That's why drugs like heroin or cocaine are so powerful. They flood the brain with unnatural amounts of dopamine. But you don't need drugs to experience this cycle. Every day, you might be flooding your brain with dopamine in smaller ways. Endlessly scrolling social media, binge watching Netflix, eating junk food, checking your phone every 5 minutes. And the more you do it, the more your brain adapts. It builds tolerance. Just like with alcohol, the more you drink, the more you need to feel the same effect. Your brain gets used to high dopamine. That becomes the new normal. Anything less feels dull. This is a problem because when your brain adapts to constant stimulation, the important things like learning, working, or exercising don't feel rewarding anymore. They can't compete. You feel unmotivated, distracted, and bored. So what's the fix? You need a dopamine detox. No, it's not about removing dopamine from your body. That's impossible and unhealthy. What you're doing is resetting your brain's reward system so that you can enjoy normal things again. Here's how it works. Pick one day, just one, and remove all high dopamine stimulation. No phone, no social media, no video games, no junk food, no music, no internet, no porn. Basically, no easy pleasure. What do you do instead? Simple things. Go for a walk. Meditate. Sit quietly with your thoughts. Write down ideas or goals on paper. No screens. Will it be boring? Absolutely. But that's the point. When you remove all external stimulation, your brain gets a break. Over time, the dopamine receptors start to reset, and the little things, reading, creating, working, start to feel more rewarding again. Now, if a full-day detox feels too extreme, there's a lighter version. Choose one high dopamine habit. Maybe it's scrolling TikTok or gaming. and remove it for a single day each week. That's it. Just one habit, one day. Over time, this builds resilience and gives your brain space to recover. Eventually, you can reintroduce that habit. But as a reward, this is how I do it. I track my low dopamine work. Things like writing, exercising, studying. For every hour I complete, I earn 15 minutes of high dopamine time, like watching YouTube or playing a game. But only at the end of the day. Not before, not during, after. Because if I start with dopamine, I won't feel like doing anything else. You can adjust the ratio to whatever fits your lifestyle. But the key is to make sure your rewards come after the hard work, not before. Important side note, if your high dopamine habit is seriously damaging, like drugs or gambling, don't use that as a reward. Choose something safer, something you enjoy, but that doesn't hurt you. Personally, my guilty pleasure is the internet. I can get lost online for hours. That's why I need this system. Without it, I'd lose focus completely. Even with this system, I still schedule full detox days now and then to keep my brain in check. So here's the truth. You can make hard things feel easier, but not if your brain is addicted to instant rewards. If you're constantly chasing dopamine hits, you'll never be satisfied with real progress, the kind that takes effort and time. You don't need to give up everything. You just need to regain control. If you struggle with motivation, consider starting your own dopamine detox. Even one small change could help you feel more focused, more driven, and more alive. We're all dopamine driven, and that's a good thing if you choose the right source. Will you get your dopamine from distractions or from building the life you want? The choice is yours.